Have you ever noticed how narcissistic people seem to perform with their bodies? Their posture isn't random, it's communication. It tells you when they're lying and when they're trying to dominate, and even when they're secretly insecure. Hi, my name is Michele Paradise, and welcome to my channel where I bring together evidence-based information coupled with my own lived experiences to help you navigate the most important relationship in your life, which is the one with yourself. So this would be a good time to subscribe or hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Let's break down what I'm talking about. The most common narcissistic postures are actually very telling. And I'm going to go through them today with you. And I'm sure if you're in a relationship with a narcissist or know a narcissist, you're going to recognize some of these. Narcissists often say one thing while their body says another. Now, this isn't just narcissists, but I'm really focusing on ones that are very well used by narcissists because it's an unconscious behavior. They don't even realize they're doing it. Their words may be charming, but their postures betray their need for control, superiority, or escape. Unlike natural, relaxed gestures, so I'm sitting here cross-legged with my back against the chair and my hands on my lap because I'm feeling very comfortable. Narcissistic postures are exaggerated. They are designed to intimidate, deflect, or manipulate. And some of them, as I'll show you later, are used when they're lying, specifically when they're lying. Once you learn to spot these patterns, it's like decoding their unspoken script. Now, this one is called the throne pose. Many of you may have noticed on my Instagram, it did really well. It was also very controversial. What I said there, not every person that does this is a narcissist, but many narcissists use this pose. So they put their hands behind their head and they lean back and they don't make eye contact. And in my experience with my clients where I've had narcissistic personality style in my office and also in my personal life, this is usually used when they're not telling you the truth. So they will just kind of look at the ceiling. They won't make eye contact. They'll appear to be very relaxed, but actually they're not. They're really stressed inside. Watch out for that one. And as I said on my Instagram reel when I did it, so many people wrote in and said, wow, I really recognize that. So this is a dominance display. It's a dominant position. They're trying to look powerful and untouchable. And when they break eye contact while doing this, it often means they're lying or they're hiding something because they can't make eye contact. I know other types of personalities can't make eye contact, but this is in the context of what is going on. The next one is called the predator lean, invading your space. So they lean in too close and they stare down at you. Even if they're not taller than you, there's a way of kind of looking their nose down at you. So they lean in, really get into your personal space. This is not intimacy, it's intimidation. They want to see you squirm and show who's in control of the room. The next one I call the freeze and stiffen. So this happens when they're cornered. Ever seen someone suddenly go rigid with their arms closed tightly or their hands clamped together? That's the narcissist under threat. Their body literally stiffens and they get very rigid, almost as if they're a guard at a door. Maybe imagine like a bouncer at the door of a nightclub, and they just stand there and they're almost, well, they're saying to you, I'm impenetrable. You can't get past me. They may look calm, but the stiffness is armor. It says, I'm shutting you out. I won't let you in. And that's what a bouncer does at a nightclub if you're underage or for whatever reason they don't want to let you in. The next one is called the puffed up peacock. Men do this and women do this, but imagine a man when he puts his one leg on top of the other and it's sort of open and it takes up a lot of space, or they sit there with their legs wide open and they really take up your space. Their elbows are jutting out and their chest is out. Okay, so it's a very aggressive stance. They might be standing up, more likely they'll be sitting down. This is about dominance. The narcissist expands to push others down. So it's about taking up space, really pushing themselves out into your space. Their legs are open, their chest is out, their elbows are as wide as they possibly can be. So they're taking up a lot of space. And they want to remind you that you're on their turf. The next one is called the head tilt and the smirk. This one is so subtle but devastating. It's a slight head tilt with a half a smile or a smirk like this. Maybe even a bit of a nod, okay? It's contempt disguised as amusement. It says, I am smarter than you and I know it. And don't forget it. If you've ever felt belittled without a word spoken, this posture did the talking. And they look really sort of bored in their eyes, dead in their eyes. So what does this mean for you? The body doesn't lie, okay? Even when narcissists do, the body doesn't lie. Their postures give them away every single time. The goal isn't to obsessively analyze every movement. It's to trust your instincts. If their posture makes you feel unsafe or silenced, listen to that feeling, listen to your gut. Because remember, healthy people don't need to loom, to smirk, or any other posture that they take on to prove their worth. Narcissists do. And recognize it is your first step to breaking free from their silent control. So if this video helped, please share it with someone who needs to decode narcissistic behavior. It might not be you, it may be a relative, a friend. They need to see this. And please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any other videos that I do on this topic of narcissism, trauma, and healing. And all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.